Amen. To Sister Harper, family members and friends, I bid you greetings from the new Nazareth Tabernacle of Praise. In their absence, my beautiful wife, she's not here. 12 years. Amen. Amen. May that prayer of you. Amen. 15 years ago, here we are, married for 12 years. Amen. In our absence of my children, family members, and friends, happy am I to be here to share with you what the Lord has shared with me. Amen. Amen. The theme is moving to the next level spiritually. Subtopic, level up. And if you can, get your Bible or Bible apps, because I know a lot of young folk in here, they have a Bible app. Amen. First Kings, chapter 19. First Kings 19, verse 8 through 12. Amen. And I believe the theme scripture is Hebrews 6 and 1. I'll just read that really quick. Therefore, leaving the principles of doctrine of Christ, let us go on unto perfection. Amen. So 1 Kings chapter 19, verse 8 through 12. Those who have it say amen. Amen. Those who don't say wait for me. All right, we together. Okay. And he arose and did eat and drank and went in the strength of that meat 40 days and 40 nights unto Horeb, the mount of God. It is also called Mount Sinai. All right. And he came thither unto a cave and lies there. And behold, the word of God came unto him. And he said unto him, what doest thou here, Elijah? In other words, what are you doing here? All right, what doest thou here, Elijah? And he said, I have been very jealous for the Lord God of hosts, for the children of Israel have forsaken thy covenants, thrown down thy altars, and slain thy prophets with the sword, and I only am left. And they seek my life to take it away. And he said, that's the Lord. And the Lord said, go forth and stand upon the mount before the Lord. And behold, the Lord passed by. And a great strong wind rent the mountains and break it in pieces, and the rocks before the Lord. But the Lord was not in the wind. And after the wind, an earthquake. But the Lord was not where? In the earthquake. And after the earthquake, a fire. But the Lord was not in the fire. But after a fire, a still small voice. Amen. 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 A still small voice. The theme for this year leadership conference is moving to the next level spiritually, level up. In other words, hashtag get on my level. All right. So my thought for this event is Elijah moving up. Can you say it with me? Elijah moving up. All right. Everybody in here is a leader. You don't have to be a pastor or a preacher or a chairman of the deacon board, sitting on the trustee board to be a leader. You can be a leader at home. You hear what I'm saying to you? You can be a leader at school. Young people, children, hey, I teach at South Oak Cliff High School, 9th grade. You can be a leader at school, amen. And you can be a leader in your community. But we all have to grow. We all have something to develop. Don't be stuck saying, this is me and I'm doing me. They should be all right with who I am. We all have room for improvement. Yeah, y'all not praying for me. Y'all waiting on lunch time. Elijah is moving up. So in our text, if you can travel with me 1,000 years ago, use your spiritual imagination. The sun is shining. The beams of light is darting over the horizon. You can feel the crisp 75-degree morning air. Amen. You see the man of God, Elijah, out on Mount Sinai. His hair is all messed up. He's tired and his clothes are dirty. Let's believe it or not, being saved ain't always pretty.
All right.
Yeah, being saved ain't always that three-piece suit and that long dress. Sometimes being saved, you will have an ugly moment. I woke up like this. Yeah, you have that moment. He's on the mountain waiting on God. The silence is so quiet that you can feel the silence. He's waiting on a word from on the Lord. And even in the silence, Elijah, he is moving up. He was about to go to the next level. And they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. Yeah. This came, believe it or not, rate it or not, this came during a time when the leader and the prophet was at a very low point in his life. Okay. Y'all thought being saved is always mountaintop experiences. After preaching and striving for the faith in Mount Carmel, he fell into a spiritual depression. After rebuking the prophets, he got depressed. After taking a stand for, I'm being honest with you. After taking a stand for God, he went down in a valley called depression. After the fire fell from the sky, he was depressed. After telling the truth and granted sharing the devil, he was depressed. This prolific prophet, this man who speaks and things happen, was depressed. Okay, I'm back at home, right? I'm back in the cliff. I'll be real with you. We get spiritually drained sometimes. We get spiritually depressed sometimes. All right. And all because the reason why he was going through this, the reason why he put himself through this thing, because a few people that he looked up to didn't like him anymore. A few people of influence, a few people with money, a few people with power didn't like him, so he sunk himself down in spiritual depression. In other words, King Ahaz and Queen Jezebel, I think I'm right, amen. Queen Jezebel and them didn't like him anymore. Yeah, so this is the way it is sometimes. You may impact a lot of people. You may influence a lot of people. But the people that you're trying to reach may sometimes reject you. The people that you want, them family members, kinfolk in them, they may not receive you. Yeah, and because of that rejection, you feel like all is lost. You feel that you're not called to do this. You feel that you don't have a word from God. You feel like that, but leaders and preachers and young folk in cheering preach the gospel. Be instant in season and out of season. In other words, preach it when they like it and preach it when they don't. I had to learn that in these 2.5 years. Sometimes they won't be bugging and shouting when you preaching. That means preaching if they like it, preaching when they don't. But Elijah was not trying to hear all that. No matter how much encouragement you get, you're not trying to hear nothing. All right. Yeah. He was spiritually drained. He was spiritually depressed. And at the same time, Elijah was moving up to the next level. Yeah, he's moving up to the next level. How many people can be honest? Be in church, amen. How many people can be honest on the church grounds and say that I had a mountaintop experience, but I'm still going through. I just had church, but I'm going through something. I can reach others, but I can't reach my own self. I'm going through something. I can sing good in the choir, but I'm going through. I work with young people and 13-year-olds, but I'm still going through it. I'm encouraging others, but I can't find the words to encourage myself. I can fix you, but I can't fix me. It's like you have everything to say, and they do it to the letter, and they 100, but you fail every time. But Jesus will fix it for you. He knows just what to do. Whenever you pray, just let him have his way. The song says, Jesus, and I know it, it's not just a song, it is a testimony. Jesus will fix it for you. Elijah found himself by himself. Tired, alone, drained, and depressed. Oh, but that sounds like a recipe to me. Sounds like some ingredients for the good old pound cake, amen? Sounds like a recipe to move up. It sounds like a formula for Elijah to be used by God to move up. It sounds like God is putting a method together for all this madness. And Elijah is about to move up. He's drained and depressed, but he's about to move. He's leveling up on Sinai. In verse 8. In verse 8. And he arose. And he arose. That means he had to come from somewhere. And he arose. Yes, and did eat and drink and went through the strength of the meat 40 days and 40 nights unto the Mount Horeb or Mount Sinai. So he had to leave from here.
My God, right? Right.
And go up there.
Right.
Okay. They sleep. Y'all ready? All right. Just let them know. Just tell them at the church. Okay. He had to leave here.
Right.
To go up there. God is not going to go down there.
All right.
Where you are. He said, come up and come out from among them. Okay, that's another sermon another day. He was out on Mount Sinai, the same place where God put Moses to that next level. That's why I said Mount Sinai, the same place where Moses leveled up. 100 years later, Elijah's about to level up. On Mount Sinai, one of the highest mountains in the region. But in order to get to that mountaintop, he had to leave the valley. You hear what I said? To get down, get up to the mountain, he had to leave his valley. Believe it or not, ready or not, we have our own personal valleys. That is called the first level. Then you have a game in the app. Level 1 is always at the bottom. Yeah, we started from the bottom, now we're here, right? All right, to get to that next level, you need to level up. That first level is called the valley. The valley is full of green grass. It's full of still waters. And it's pretty and purple and red flowers. And everybody is there in the valley. And everything that you need is in the valley. But to get to that next level, you need to leave your personal valley. But we have an excuse. You know, church folk, I'm trying to learn as pastor. Church folk got excuses for everything. Okay, it's not y'all. It's somebody out of town. Our excuse is we're in the valley and we are growing. We are growing in numbers. We're in the valley. That is our purpose. We have everything we need. In other words, they're saying in church language, I'm going to make it plain to you, the valley is easy. The valley is easy. The truth is, we have our own valleys that we go through before we get to the mountaintop. The valley is called laziness. I don't feel like you may have the gifts and talent, but you don't folk to beg you to come down and sing. You don't want to do it right now. The valley of complacency. It's always been this way, but it never worked in the first place. It is called tradition. Valley, everybody experienced a valley, right? A valley called pain. A valley called anxiety. I'm nervous about this thing all the time. A valley called sickness. The sickness is working in my body. A valley called melancholy. I'm going through something and I can't explain it to you. A valley called bitterness. They let you go years ago, but you're still holding on to that thing. Your valley is full of thorns and thistles. And it's called bitterness. Y'all pray with me. Y'all trying to go right now, homie. In this life, we all go through valleys. Yes, the song does peace in the valley for me, but I'm trying to level up. And Elijah, he's moving up. In our text, right about now, Elijah is no longer in the valley. He's at the next level. But a lot of people, but just thought about it. A lot of people don't want to go to the mountain.
Wow.
No, they don't. They may say it. They may write it in their church resolution.
Wow.
They may write it on Facebook. I'm leaving this situation. Leaving the circumstance. But when it's time to actually leave,
Jesus. Wow. Well,
they realize it takes work. All right. The reason why people don't leave, the reason why they don't go to the mountain, because it takes work.
Yeah.
We find out when we look at this mountainside, there's rocks on the mountain. It takes work. And it's cracks in the side of the mountain. Cracks, there's things that going on in the deacon board. There's things that's going on among the members. There are cracks on this side of the mountain. It's cold on that mountain. It's not all warm and fuzzy and everything. It is bitter and cold on the mountain. So I'd rather stay in the valley. I may talk a good game, but I'm not about that life. I'm going to stay in this valley. It takes work. As we go up that mountain, we're kind of wild animals, or should I say wild church folk on that mountain. That's why people stay in the valley then go to the mountainside. It's blood, sweat, and tears as I climb this mountain. As I go higher and higher as I level up. And the same situation and the same reason. The reason why people don't level up on these games and apps, because it's a challenge at every level. And at the same time, there's a skill that needs to be learned. Like I said, a lot of leaders, they have it in January. It's called convocation. Everybody's standing at the aisle. But here's August. What is? Y'all not praying. It's time to level up. In order for you to go to that next level, you have to physically leave your personal valley. Like the prodigal son, I think I'm recalling, he had to go to his father's house to get to his own house. He had to literally leave that whole being. You can't drag, oh my goodness, you can't drag that old whole being. And we see Elijah at the top of the mountain. Why? Because he took action. He said, the Bible said, I arose. That means to leave. That is action. To leave. That's called motivation. To leave. That's determination. To leave. It's called resolve. To leave. Yeah. It's called our purpose. To leave. It's called fortitude. I resolved and made it up in my mind. Like Elijah, I'm going up there. I'm leveling up like I gave my app. We move up to the next level. All right. Yeah. We get to the next level. By accident or by skill. But sometimes I don't know that Candy Crush. I don't know how all these candies done smash at the same time. Hey, I'm on level 2. But in our spiritual life, to get to the next level, you have to acquire a certain skills. Did you hear what I said? To get to the next level, you have to acquire or develop or to ride or whatever a certain skill. From our spiritual standpoint, we as Christians in the New Testament age, because this is the Old Testament text, amen. In 2014, there is skills that we have to receive in order to go to the next level.
All right.
Really easy. Skills called prayer. Skill set called prayer. Granny just said, much prayer, much power. No prayer, no power. The more you pray, your level of power start developing. The level of power start growing. And there's another skill called supplication. Letting your thoughts and your wishes known. Sweet hours of prayer. Sweet hours of prayer. Drawing me from y'all love praying this world of care. It's still called fasting. We need some power to push away from that table because we got diabetes, headache, and heartache. It's called a skill set. It's called faith. Skill set is called belief. Now he's leaving and you're leaving from the valley onto the foot of the mountain. Now you need another skill. It's called belief. Believe in the Lord, you shall be saved. Read the word, not just on Sunday, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and on Saturday. Reading the word and studying. Trusting God, that's another level, but it's difficult to trust in people. New level. New skill. You have to trust in people. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not unto your own understanding. The song says, I will trust in the Lord. I will trust in the Lord. I'll trust in him until I die. Though you slay me, that's a new skill. Yet will I trust him. For the darkest hour, I'll trust him. To get to that next level, we need to lift somebody up and not tear that person down. Reach out and share, to give and forgive. Elijah's now, he's moving up. Let me pause for another public service announcement. Elijah was a prophet. So he knew the word. He saw him outside and said, oh, I know what this is. He went to the same mountain, right? The same mountain that Moses went to. So we got the connection, right? Same circumstance. He's expecting the same move of God. Okay, y'all sleep. He's expecting the same move of God. He is on the same mountain. He is counting his circumstances, and he said it should add up, and God should be seen by a pillar of fire. God should be seen by a cloud of smoke. God should be heard through this thunderous mountain. But when you go to your next level, don't count the situation and circumstance. We expect God to move the same way. But when you go to this high level, God may not move the same. Yeah. We expect God to move the same way as we move down there in the valley. But we're now in the mountain, and God is going to talk to you like you grew up somehow. Yeah, we look at our circumstance. Sister so-and-so did this. She went through this. She went through that. And God moved like this. So we're expecting God to move for us the same way. When you get that, that's called a new skill. So you acquire a new mentality. You acquire a new mind and a new heart. That means everything you see is new. Everything you experience is brand new. So don't expect God to move the way he did in 1945. It's 2014. God is going to move for this year. And the next level, don't expect the same old, same old. And the next level, he looked for fire. He wasn't in the fire. He looked for the winds. He wasn't in the wind. Okay, here come earthquake. Here come God. Don't expect an old thing. Expect a new thing. The Bible says, behold, I bring forth a new thing. Watch it spring forth. Expect change. Expect restoration. Expect on this level rejuvenation. Expect reconciliation with God. Expect some love. Expect peace. Expect joy. Change for real. Not just not to spend on the hour, but our heart is really changed. Creating me a clean heart and renew the right spirit in me. Elijah and family and friends, we need to be moving up. Elijah was not just physically moving up, his attitude is moved up because God moved and he spoke to him. He went from depression to determination. When God moves, in your life. You go from sadness to celebration, from anxiety to expectation, to now probably some motivation. And the next level, you'll hear this is the bonus round, and it costs 150 points. Bonus round is called that still small voice. With the crowd, we expect God to move with all the noise, but this is a new level with a new skill set. Your ears should be tuned to his own voice. Don't worry about numbers and don't worry about the crowd. You need to hear that still small voice. That's the bonus. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the bonus. That is called that still small voice. That is intimacy. That is communion with God. That is confidence in God. That is familiarity with Him. That is closeness, fellowship with Jesus, and having a little talk with Jesus will make it all right. Like moving up. But I say this: you can stay here if you want to. You can choose to stay in your valley experience. But I resolved and made it up in my mind that I'm going up to this next level. Is there somebody here that's willing to go to that next level? And it is done by faith. How can I go to the next level? It is called faith. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. When you move up by faith, you have the Lord. When you move up, you're intimate with Him. You have fellowship with Him. Stay and you can sit still. But I'm going up and I'm climbing. Lord, I'm trying to make 100. There's 99 and a half gonna do. I'm reminded of a story. This is a small town in the middle of nowhere. Small town, and there's a mountain right next to the small town. Everybody from everywhere, all over the world, come to this small town just to climb this mountain. Even the young boys in high school say, hey, when I get grown up, when I get old, I'm going to go climb this mountain. And there was a young man, he was quiet. He was not athletic, he was kind of, he wasn't a quarterback, he was a water boy or something like that. And he, in his heart and mind, he said, I am going to climb this mountain. All these boys said they're going to do it, but I'm going to do it. He was so determined in his heart and mind, he didn't even tell his mom. And people came and they tried the mountain. Some of them fell and they hurt themselves. Some of them fell down and fell to the death. But he finally graduated from high school. He said, I'm old enough and I'm ready to climb this mountain. He got his sticks and his tent and his big old jacket. He said, I got my rope, and that means Jesus. I'm going to climb this mountain. And he came and then some went down. He pitched up the tent and early that morning, I'm going back up there and climbing the mountain. He started climbing and gripping the mountain. He slipped but he kept on climbing. He stumbled back some, but he kept on climbing. Well, one day, he got up in the morning and planted the flag of his nation on top of the mountain. Lord, I'm pressing on that upper way. New heights I'm gaining every day. Still praying as I'm on the ground. Lord, plant my feet on high ground. Lord, let me up and make me stand. I want heaven's tableland, a higher place that I found. Lord, plant my feet on high ground. Is there one person, somebody in here that said my faith, I'm gonna level up. I have problems, I'm gonna level up. Situations, level up. Trials, tribulations, storms in life. Money is funny, change is strange. Storms may rise, winds may blow. May rock me from side to side. But I am, and you will, you can move up. If leaders in here, we need to move up. Teachers, move up. Deacons on the deacon board, move up. Elders, I will. Any good to you. Any make a way for you. Open doors for you. Increase. You're Jehovah Jireh. You're Jehovah Nissi. You're Lily. Yes. Of the valley. You're bright and morning star. Oh, you cry out as you go high out. You be blessed in the city. Blessed in the street. Blessed when you're going out. And you're coming in. You can. Don't let that valley hold you down. You can move up. You can level up. You have new skills. You can do it. Regardless of what they say, they can stay down there. They can stay. That's fine. There's a place, there was a valley called Sodom and Gomorrah. See how that turned out. I'm going to the mountaintop called salvation. Every day, I'm climbing higher. Papa said, every day with Jesus, sweeter than the day before. Move up, leaders, parents, granny and them, uncle and them. By faith, you can move up. You have the skills. You can use it. Just believe. And God bless you.